Help me bring on one of the all-time great groups of all time. Absolutely put the fun in, kept the fun in. Of rock and roll, the one and only, the Coasters!
How y'all doing? Back to groove. Yeah, rock and roll. She comes on like a rose, but everybody knows she'll get you enough. You can't look much, you better not touch a poison ivy, yeah, poison ivy, yeah. Late at night while you sleeping, poison ivy comes a creeping around. We're gonna find her. Well, I've been searching. I've been searching. I've been searching every which way. Yeah, yeah. Oh Lord, I've been searching. I've been searching. My goodness, child, I'm searching every which way. Yeah, yeah. But I'm like a northwest mountain. You know I'll bring her in. I'm gonna find her. We're gonna find her.
The Sonny and Cher Years Part 2, with special guest stars Paul Anka, The Coasters, Peter Noon, Neil Sedaka, and Wolfman Jack.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Coasters. Yeah!
Beep, beep, bye, bye, bo, bo, bum. I smell smoke in the auditorium. Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown. He's gonna get drunk. Just you wait and see.
Why is everybody always picking on me?
Do you realize by the time you were born, these guys had more hit records than, I mean, anybody around. They had the longest string of hit records. The what would you call them? The comedy clown princes of rock and roll. They had Poison Ivy and Charlie Brown. Take out the papers and the trash and all that stuff. I've done 19 million shows by actual count with these gentlemen all over the four corners of the world. The fabulous thing is they have kept pace and they have come around with something that's just ideal for today. There's, well, let's see, from left to right, because that's in the order you'll see them. There's Randy Jones, Bobby Sheen, Billy Richard, and my friend Mr. Bobby Nunn. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the Coasters!
Down in Tijuana, there's a disco where people shake their bodies all over the floor, dancing at the disco. Hey, señorita, let's go dancing. Hey, señorita, let's go dancing.
How many groups have you sung in your life, Billy?
I've been with about 3 groups.
You dropped out of that one, so, or were you ever... You had another job, that's what I was
Yeah, I was
getting
a
at.
mortician for
A mortician?
yeah, for about 6 or 7 years, and decided I'd like to sing a little bit better. You know.
Mortician with a beat.
We made it big in the 50s.
And rock and roll.
The big things in life.
Have always been our goal.
So when we want big chicken cooked up just right,
On a Church's Big Chicken.
Satisfies our appetite. Cause churches take a chicken,
So much bigger inside
cuts it into fewer pieces.
than those other guys.
so dollar for dollar we get so much more.
Of big juicy chicken at our church's chicken store. Love Church's Big Chicken.
That's no yakety yak.
Their big juicy chicken, it always brings us back.
Churches, we give you more of a good thing.
Harry, if you don't want to end up in court,
You better send the child support.
I'm calling about your son Grover. You better send money. His ski trip's over.
Send the money now, you dig? Or we won't make our next gig.
To send someone money fast, come to Western Union. We'll make sure it gets to any of our 10,000 locations, usually in 15 minutes or less.
Cruising!
Western Union, the fastest way to send money.
I took one look and I was fractured. I tried to walk but I was lame. I tried to talk but I just stuttered. What's your name?
your name, baby?
Little girl, what's your name?
Young blood, hey baby, young blood, looking real good. Young blood, like a pretty girl should. I can't get you out of my mind, but listen to this. Such crazy stuff. She looks so tough. I had to follow her all the way home. Things went bad. I met her dad. He said, well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Is this a rock and roll crowd? Is this a rock and roll crowd? I mean serious rockers, right? I mean serious rockers. All right, that means we're going to have some fun tonight. Sit back and relax, clap your hands, stomp your feet, and let's just have a good old rock and roll time. You remember some of these songs, and the rest of you are too young. But we all know where we were during that period, what we were doing, and who we were doing it with. I like to tell the kids out there that if there's any kids out there, this is the music that your mommies and daddies grew up with.
And that's how it started, ladies and gentlemen, with the rock and the wheel, and brought about this thing we call nowadays good old. And all I gotta say is long live rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen.
Long live rock and roll. And all I gotta say is long live rock and roll. All I gotta say, ladies and gentlemen, is long live rock and roll. And as far as the coasters are concerned, we will rock forever. It's only rock and roll, but we... It's only rock and roll, but we... I said it's only rock and roll, but we... All right, my rock and roll friends. Hope you're having a good time tonight. You know, out of all the songs we have recorded, I like to do my favorite. Can I do my favorite, y'all? Can I do my favorite, y'all?
Can I do my favorite, y'all?
You know, out of all the songs that we have recorded, I like to do my favorite. Can I do my favorite, y'all? Hit it, fellas. Take out the papers and the trash. All you don't get no spinning cat. If you don't scrub that kitchen floor, you ain't gonna rock and roll no more. Yaggity yak. Just finish cleaning up your room. Let's see that dust fly with that broom. Get all that garbage out of sight. Or you don't go out Friday night. Yaggity yak. You just put on your coat and hat and walk yourself to the laundromat. And when you finish doing that, bring in the dog and put out the cat. Yaggity yak. Come on, clap your hands if you know. Everybody clap your hands for me. I see you back there. I'm from Montreal.